Hello, and welcome to the Best Today podcast. I am your host, Shantae Grant, and today I want to talk to you about 4 unexpected ways that I have used my Clear Your Mind pad. So let's start from the very beginning. A very good place to start. Name that tune. If you don't know what the Clear Your Mind pad is, it is a product that we have created here at Best Today. I created. It comes in 2 sizes right now, a large and medium, and it is let me tell you, it was created because out of a process that I've taught for years, and it's actually incorporated in the Best Today guide. Every week, there is a Clear Your Mind section before you preview your week, and in our Clear Your Mind preview weekly pad, also the Clear Your Mind section. And so Clear Your Mind is also the first step in C-Tone, which is a method I teach you how to preview your weeks and your months. So clearing your mind is something that I have taught consistently for almost a decade. And there's a process in doing that, right? And so I created the Clear Your Mind pads because I knew there are so many people who not only wanted to do it at the top of their week, so you either in their Best Today guide or using the weekly preview planning pad, but also wanted to use it in other ways. For instance, when I do a lot of my corporate trainings, I had women who would say, I want to be able to take this process and use it every Friday and every Monday. So at the end of the week, kind of clear my mind of everything so that I can go into my weekend and really just be present there. And then Monday morning, before I get started in the week, kind of do one more, compare those 2, and let that be a help to me in my week. And there have been so many other ways, right? But the original intended way was Clear Your Mind. So if you don't know what it looks like, you can take a look at it. We'll link to it in the show notes at besttoday.co/113. But it has one long side of the chart on the left side, and then there are 3 boxes broken down into now, next, later. And the point of that is you clear your mind, all the things in your head, and then you assign them to either now, next, later, or the secret thing is never, which means you scratch it out because you realize this has been lingering in my head. It's not important. It doesn't get my time right now. I'm not doing it. So that was the intention, right? To clear your mind and categorize what needs to be done in your week to week, your quarterly, your monthly, however it works for you. Like I said, there's some people who do a certain day of the week. Maybe you even do it for I'm going to do it for my weekend. Here are all the things I'm thinking about for the upcoming weekend. And here's how I'm going to divide it into Friday, Saturday, Sunday, right? So you can take the now, next, later and turn that into now is Friday, next is Saturday, and later is Sunday. See, so many cool things you can do with it to make it your own, which is why this is just fantastic, right? But there are just so mmany great ways to use it. But the thing is, I originally thought that's how I'm going to use mine as well. But because I keep it with me so much, I have found I've used it 4 different ways recently that I was like, I'm going to take and share this because maybe this will be helpful to someone else who currently uses the Clear Your Mind pads, who want to order the Clear Your Mind pads, and just to give you some other ideas of really cool ways and helpful ways that you can use your Clear Your Mind pads. Okay. So the first way is I used it in my kitchen sweep. Now I have an episode about what the kitchen sweep is. And you think in my notes, I would have the number. I don't, but that's okay because guess what? We're going to do this in real time. We're going to find kitchen sweep. I'm going to tell you what episode it is. Episode 15 of the Best Today podcast. So you just knock back almost 100 episodes, but we'll link it in today's show notes as well. But there's an episode telling you about my kitchen sweep. And the short version of a kitchen sweep is I go through my deep freezer, my fridge, my deep freezer and pantry first. And I list everything that I have. Because the whole point is I do it quarterly because usually I can stay on top of it. But somewhere, over the midst of 3 months, something's going to come in that didn't get logged or come out that didn't get logged. But it's to tell me what's in here, right? So that before I go grocery shopping, let's use all the stuff we have. So we've got a box of this and a bag of that. I'm going to make a meal using those things. Oh, I have this meat and this meat. Okay, let's use this meat. When I did my deep freezer, y'all, I was able to cancel our meat box that we use for 2 months because there was so much in there that I just somehow hadn't logged in since my last one. The meat came between, and it was great. So that saved us probably over $500-$600 just from doing this kitchen sweep. Fantastic, right? Because we postponed our box for 2 months. So in the kitchen sweep, what I did was I usually, when I do this, will just do it on a blank sheet of paper. But what I loved is with the kitchen sweep, I could list out all the food that I had on the left side. And then I planned meals for now, next, later, meaning, okay, so I can use this for this upcoming week, the week after that, and the week after that. Or you could even do it if you want to do breakfast, lunch, dinner. You could take the now, next, later and make it breakfast, lunch, dinner. Boy, this pad is fantastic. Even as I'm talking to you, I'm like, there's so many great ways to use this product. But yeah, so I went through and I planned meals and it was so great and I loved it. I'll try to find a picture because I think I did snap a picture of it at some point in the process, and I'll include it. And we'll put a link to the pictures in the show notes at besttoday.co/113, or there may be a blog post that has photos. We'll link to that blog post. So that's the first way that I use it for my kitchen sweep. If you have not listened to the episode on the kitchen sweep, please go back and listen to that episode 15, because I think we all want to be doing a quarterly kitchen sweep. It saves you so much money. It saves you time. It helps you to know what's in your pantry. And my pantry is pretty streamlined because I grocery shop every week and I only get what we need for the week. So it's pretty streamlined. We don't have a lot of things in bulk. We get a few things that I use a lot of in bulk from Costco, and those things sit at the bottom of the pantry so that I can be aware of what we have in that. And that's already itemized. So, I mean, it's already a really organized pantry, and still this helps me out so much. Okay. The kitchen sweep. Go listen to that episode. Okay. Number 2, birthday party RSVPs and just the details for my daughter's birthday party. So my daughter had a birthday party earlier this year, and I kept a track of the RSVPs in one section, and then I listed the things that I needed to do for her party in the now, next, later. So the things that need to be done now, probably that week, the week after, and then the week after, I had a now, next, later. So I not only had a list of all our RSVPs, I was able to count how many children, how many adults, so I'd know how many donuts to have, because not only did we do donuts, she wanted to do that over cake. We also gave donuts out as our favors. So I was able to count how many we'd need for each family, who's coming, what I need to do, order balloons, pick up balloons on the day of. And it was just great because I had everything I needed to know for that party on one sheet of paper. And guess what? When I was done, in the trash. So easy, right? Hopefully I took a picture of that. I'll see if I did. And if so, I will include it. I will include that as well, so you can see. But picture, if you see the Clear Your Mind, on the left side, I had my RSVP information. I'm trying to think what else I might have had. Maybe things I needed to buy, like a list of things I needed to buy, and then when I was going to do what in the now, next, later. So good, y'all, right? I know somebody's listening to this and is like, man, I need to, do you need to pause me right now? Go order? Go right ahead. besttoday.co. Clear Your Mind pad is what you're looking for. We'll also link to them in the show notes. So you could also just go straight to besttoday.co/113. At Best Today, we exist to help women just like you be your best one today at a time. So each week on the podcast, we are going to highlight your stories and your voices. So let's see what's in the inbox today. This week, we have a 5-star review of our Clear Your Mind pad. It is from Toby, who writes, a staple. The Clear Your Mind pad has become a staple and an important part of my planning system. I use the pads, the large and small, on a daily and weekly basis to plan my weeks, large and small projects, travel plans, parties, and holiday gatherings. It helps me clear my brain, which is often so cluttered, and create a list that I can make sense of and sort into intentional results and outcomes. The pad is structured in a way that I can prioritize what is most important and urgent, and also be intentional about the things I want to schedule and plan for in the near and distant future. The Clear Your Mind pad is something I didn't expect to love, yet it's something that I use all the time and supports my pursuit of living with less noise and more purposefully. Add it to your cart with your next purchase or buy it solo. Highly recommend! Thank you so much, Toby, for pretty much saying exactly the things that I am saying right here on this episode. The Clear Your Mind really does come in as that thing you thought was going to do maybe 1 or 2 things, and it comes and does so much. It packs a big punch. So if you have not ordered the Clear Your Mind pad, you can order yours right now by going to besttoday.co. We also have it linked in today's show notes at besttoday.co/113. Thank you so much, Toby, for your 5-star review. Number 3, this one I've done this multiple times. I use it in meetings for notes. So when I'm in a meeting or on a call, I take all of my notes on the left. And then I take anything that I need to do as a result of said meeting and assign it now, next, and later. Mic drop. Bum, bum, bum. You want to do that now, don't you? I mean, how many Zoom calls are you in? How many times do you walk into meetings? And now you have a nice structured way. And you also could do that for someone else. You can take notes and then you can say, hey, this is what I have for you to do now, next, later, or write it down, right? You can have your assistant use that to take notes and tell her, okay, put this in the now box, put this in the later box, put this in the next box. So I have really loved using them for meeting notes as well. Again, none of these are ways that I expected to use them when I first had it, but now I'm like, it just made sense to use them and I love it. And number 4, the most recent way that I used my Clear Your Mind pads in an unexpected way was when I was car shopping. I listed out cars that I found online, on apps, all on the left side. And then I listed out which ones I want and the price. And then I listed out which ones I wanted to go look at, which ones were first priority, second, and if all else fails, look at these. And so it was really nice to put them in those categories and even think of the things that I needed to do, like call insurance and transfer my tag and what else did I do? Yeah, I think I put like, okay, what are things I need to do if I want to sell my car? Things like that. So it was great to have that list. Yeah, because I do remember, I think call insurance agent was on there like now just to make sure I had done everything we needed to do to insure the new car. If once we got it, list the current car that we had for sale because we weren't going to do a trade-in. Get my car detailed before we list it for sale, things like that. So it was so nice again to have everything on one page because it was something that was a short process and simple. Because maybe you're listening, you're thinking, well, wouldn't you use your plans be done for that? That is an excellent question if you were thinking that. But these are for things that are short, right? A birthday party, short-lived. I didn't need it for like the whole planning process. It was the RSVP and then what's going to happen. So this is like doing this maybe, 2-3 weeks out from the birthday party. The kitchen sweep happens in one day. Car shopping, that for us was a short period of time. I started looking and bought a car all within like 3 days because I made a decision and boom, right? So these are things that are short. They weren't like a long, drawn out accomplishing of a bigger thing, right? So that's what I love about the Clear Your Mind pads. It has been a complete surprise. I'm so excited to come back and tell you maybe, 6 months from now, like, hey, found out these other ways. But what I really want to hear, for those of you who use the Clear Your Mind pads, what are some of the unexpected ways that you use them? Please go to besttoday.co/voice and leave us a message. I want to hear all about it. And if you are using the Clear, I always want to say Best Today guide. If you are using the Clear Your Mind pad, please don't forget to leave us a review so that other people can know just how cool they are. I wonder if I can leave a review. I mean, I do use them faithfully, and it is a whole honest review. So there's that. But anyway, please, if you are a customer who uses the Clear Your Mind pads, make sure you go and leave a review. That's just a reminder for you. But I wanted to share with you today 4 unexpected ways that I've been using the Clear Your Mind pads. I love them so much, but I think what's really cool is for the person to be the person who created these, right? And to put them out into the world with an intention. And even with that, to see once you actually start engaging and looking for ways to use Best Today products, you will find how they can help you in so many other areas of your life, even places you didn't expect. And that's me as the person who actually created it. So they have been very helpful in using for my kitchen sweep, with the birthday party, meeting notes. That's how I use them most consistently, car shopping, and I'm looking forward to see what else. And that's in addition to using it in their intended way, whether that's clearing my mind for getting ready for a long weekend, spring break, a trip for the summer, thinking about summer plans, kind of just my first Clear Your Mind. And that's a great use too. If you're getting ready for just any type of new season, clearing your mind about the things that are coming up and then categorizing now, next, later. So order your Clear Your Mind pads today because you're going to find so many ways to use them, and they come in 2 sizes. You can bundle them and get one of both. Hope this was helpful to you to just share the ways that I have unexpectedly used them. And that's what I got for you today. Come share with me how you use them again over in the Best Today community, which you can go to besttodaycommunity.com to join our online community. Your first 3 days are free. You can also text us. We'd love to hear via text how you use your Clear Your Mind pads, 404-737-1002. All right. Thank you so much for being present with me for this week's episode of the Best Today podcast. Until next time, my friends, remember that you are capable and worthy of being your best one today at a time, and you have everything you need to have everything you want. So go on and shout it out as you live it out, and maybe get the shirt or the mug that says it too, because we've got them online. This is what my best today looks like. I'll talk to you again real soon. If you enjoyed this week's episode of the Best Today podcast, you are going to love the Best Today Guide. Our Better Than a Planner guide teaches you how to get clear on what you want, identify your self-destructive habits and behaviors, and intentionally create space to prioritize yourself every single day. Don't go the journey to being your best one today at a time without the Best Today Guide. See inside its pages and order yours today at besttodayguide.com. Even better, when you order the Best Today Guide, we gift you with your first month free inside of the Best Today membership. So what are you waiting for? We're giving you everything you need to trade busy for intention. Go to besttodayguide.com and order yours today and join thousands of women across the globe proclaiming each day, this is what my best today looks like.